Afternoon Show. With Flip's guest, Melba, Dan Hicks, and his hot lips. And Flip's special guest star, Don Knotts. And now, here's Flip.
Oh, before we get started, I have a message that I must deliver to my director, Tim Colley, from the waitress in the commissary across the street. As soon as I get that out of the way, we can start with the show. Tim, I went over to the commissary for dinner, and I spoke to the waitress for you, and she said the answer is still no. She said that she'd rather she told you know yourself, and please don't be sending people to her. She just doesn't like you. Okay. Oh, and so I wanted to make sure you got that message. Hey, picked up another good one while I was over there. One of the cameramen on the Red Fox show was telling me it's about these two soul brothers, you know. One walks into the pool hall, and he runs to the other soul brother. He said, how you doing, Midnight? I said, Midnight? What do you mean, midnight? Where did midnight come from? He said, well, I'm talking about your complexion. I said, your complexion is about midnight. He said, well, if my complexion's midnight, you're about 2 minutes to 12 yourself. First, I got to tell you this couple of things I'd planned to do. See, one was this elderly woman walks into a bank, nice little old lady. You know, she goes into the bank, and she had an appointment with the banker, Mr. Green. And she said to the receptionist, I have an appointment with Mr. Green. The guy said, well, the lady said, just a minute. So said, Mr. Green, the little old broad is here. Mr. Green says, sure. And so the little lady goes in. She says, Mr. Green, please don't take my house. She said, this is the first time in 15 years I've been late with my house payment. I said, I've tried to keep it up. Please don't take my house. Mr. Green said, I got to take the house. I gotta take the house, and I'm in the banking business. It's my job, taking houses. It's gonna look very good on the books at the end of the year when they see I took your house. And that's what the banking business is all about, how the books look at the end of the year. Lady said, well, if you give me a moment to explain, the guy said, I don't want to hear it. Said all year long. Said, I've been here at this bank 25 years. Said, all during this 25 years, I've heard all the stories. I get them from young married couples, ex-veterans, and a lot of little old broads like yourself. Come in here and try to tell all kind of stories to rip off the cakes. Said, I'm taking this. Lady said, well, if you'll let me explain. He said, look, I'd rather not hear it, but I have 5 minutes before I go into a board meeting. If you want to fill in that 5 minutes, whip it on me. Well, lady said, well, she said, you know, I'm a widow with 9 kids. My husband died 15 years ago, and I've been trying to raise the kids, and I always hoped that one of my kids would be able to go to college. And the youngest boy, he was recently accepted at one of the cheaper colleges, and I've been saving money on the side, and I had just about the amount of his first semester's tuition, except for the $50 that was the house payment, so I used that on his first semester tuition. That's why I'm late. So if you'll spread that out over a few months and give me time, I'll make it up. The guy said, that's good. Did I like that? Did you use the house payment? What about us here at the bank? Said, that's funny, though. Said, I never heard that before. Said, now tell me that part again about the kid being accepted at the school. Said, I want to tell it to the guy in the board meeting. She said, well, I'd been hoping that one of my kids would be able to go to college. He was recently accepted. I've been saving money on the side, and I had just about the amount of his first semester tuition, except the $50 that I took the house payment and put that on. I said, yeah, that's the part I like. He said, yeah, I got to take the house. He said, well, is there any way I can get you to reconsider? He said, well, I'll tell you what. He said, since you were nice enough to tell me one I hadn't heard before, I'll reconsider on this basis. So now, I've been here at the bank 25 years. So now, nobody here at the bank knows that I have a glass eye. One of my eyes is a glass eye. that if you can tell me which of my eyes is the glass eye, I'll reconsider. The lady said, the right eye. He said, that's right. Then how'd you know? She said, because while I was telling you the story, while the rest of your face was laughing, your right eye cried. My guests this evening are very, very funny gentlemen. I'm looking forward to years of having the pleasure of working with them. Don Knotts. Out of sight. And it's always a pleasure to have back on the show again my TV lady love, Miss Melba Moore. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome back once again my charming, talented lady friend, Miss Melba Moore.
So don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Like candy and the sons of all of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. And don't tell me not to fly, simply have to. If someone takes a spill, it's me and not you. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? I'll march my band out, beat my drum, and if then I'm fanned out, your turn at bat, sir. Lisa didn't fake it, hat, sir. I guess I didn't make it. But whether I'm a rose of sheer perfection, a freckle on a nose of life's complexion, a cinder on a shiny apple of its eye. Well, I gotta fly once, I got to try once. You only could die once, right, sir? Ooh, life is juicy, juicy, and you see, I got to have my right, sir. Get ready for me, well, cause I'm a comer. I simply have to march, my heart's a drummer. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. See, I'm gonna live and live now. Get what I want, I know how. All that the law will allow is one roll for the whole shebang. One ring, that bell will go clang. Although I am one in a gang, it's eye on the target and bam. One shot, one gunshot and bam. Hey, word, here I am. I'll march my band out. Got to beat on my drum. Hey, if I'm burned out, your turn at bat, sir. Lisa didn't fake it, hat, sir. I guess I didn't make it. Get ready for me, well, cause I'm a comer. I simply have to march my heart to drum. Nobody, no, nobody is gonna rain on my
Dan Hicks and the Hot Licks. Very interesting.
Well, I went down on the street, you know. Yeah. Yes, I did. And I was real hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I saw a malt shop.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. And how was I to know that love, yes, love was awaiting for me? As I sat down at the counter with the menu in my hand, I saw what was behind it. I hit a grand slam. I saw my soda fountain, baby.
Soda fountain, baby.
My soda fountain, baby.
My soda fountain, baby.
I saw the girl who keeps the ice cream, and now it's ice cream for her. She asked me,
Can I help you? What flavor would you like?
just the way she said it got me higher than a kite. I saw my soda fountain, baby.
My soda fountain, baby.
My soda jerkin, baby.
My soda jerkin, baby.
I saw the girl who keeps the ice cream, and now it's ice cream for her. By the time she brought me Sunday, I could not eat a bite. I let it drip all over and stirred with all my might. And my milkshake, mama.
My milkshake, mama.
My milkshake, mama.
My milkshake, mama.
I saw the girl who keeps the ice cream, and now it's ice cream for her. Strawberry, raspberry, chocolate, and fudge, bananas in and then I had a root beer. As I paid my check, I wondered, heck, what you ever call me, dear? I saw the girl who keeps the ice cream, and outside I scream for her. She got off work. Later we got married and had a bunch of little jerks. Then soda jerk mama, soda jerk mama, milkshake mother, milkshake mother. The girl who keeps the ice cream, and now I scream for her. Next time you're hungry, take my advice and try to slow down. It could be just as nice. It could be just as nice. It could be just as nice.
Oh, come right in, sir. You're next. Got this from the little diner across the street.
I just like to have a little...
Oh, just relax. Relax. Okay? Sure. I consider this place my home. And you're like a guest in my home. So I want you to relax. Do you drink?
No.
You don't drink? You smoke?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Would you like a cigar?
No, I just like to have a shave, really.
Oh, okay. You just want to shave. Okay. Okay, if all the man wants is a shave. I don't want any trouble out of you. You know what I mean?
Trouble?
Yes, trouble. Well, like that guy who came in here today and provoked my brother Fred. Fred wouldn't have done that if the guy hadn't provoked him. That's trouble.
What happened?
Well, there was a big to-do, and then the police came, and they took Fred away. I had to sign the papers. It's the guy's fault.
Well, what exactly happened?
Well, maybe I should go back to the beginning. See, Fred and I were twins. In fact, we were born the same time. And 20 years ago, we opened this shop. Things were going all right. Business was booming. We started to get ourselves situated and become a part of the great American economy.
What happened?
Oh, well, what happened was, then the city decided to tear down the housing project across the street there. When they tore that down, that moved out 15,000 people. So we lost 15,000 customers.
Yeah, well, that was rough.
You know what I mean? Because you can see why I wouldn't want any trouble. You know what I mean? Fred wasn't able to take it like I was. I watched him. Watch him. You know what he'd do? Sit over there in that corner. He'd sit right over in that corner and brood. Just brood to himself. Wouldn't say anything to anybody, just brood. Then that guy came in today and provoked him.
What happened?
Well, see, he came in, and he sat in Fred's chair. Fred says, "Good morning, sir." Oh, and the guy says, "Good morning," and Fred says, "Well, what can I do for you?" The guy says, "I'll have a haircut." Fred says, "Sir, is that all? Just a haircut? All you want is a haircut?" He says, "Sir, let me explain. They're about to take my house. My wife left. My kid had to drop out of school. Everything's riding on what happens in this shop, and you're going to just take a lousy haircut? Or even a lousy shave, even? How's that helping me?" Fred tried to explain to the guy. So now, if you'll get a haircut, shave, manicure, pedicure, shine, I'll make $15. That way you kind of help me get my feet off the ground. All right, figured. You're not willing to spend at least $15, then Fred had to consider him one of the oppressors. Where you going? You're not leaving, are you? No. Don't leave. That guy started to leave today. Started to get out of the chair just like you did. Fred told him, "No, you don't. You came here and you sat in my chair, so you must have wanted me to do it." You know? That's what Fred told him. So then the guy, he became hostile. You know, he said, "All I want's a haircut, and I don't want to talk about it." Now, once Fred saw his attitude, that he wasn't the kind of guy you could reason with, Fred went berserk. Attacked the guy. Splash! I couldn't try to stop him, because if somebody walked the door and looked, they're going to think here's two brothers jumped on the customer. So I kind of stayed out. The guy next door in the cleaners heard the noise. He called the police. He came and they took Fred away. What can I do for you?
I'll have a shave, haircut, a manicure, a pedicure, a shine.
You know, I'm glad you said that, because I'm Fred. They took away the wrong guy. Our friend Freddie Johnson recently became a temporary member of the auxiliary police force. We now find Officer Freddie Johnson on his first case.
Tonight I got a date with Officer Johnson. Yeah, you know, the passion prince of the precinct. So long. Yeah.
How you doing, Mom? Freddie Johnson, your friendly neighborhood officer. I was in the neighborhood and I felt kind of friendly.
Yeah, well, you know you're late, don't you?
Well, better late than never. Besides, it's only 1,700 hours.
You were supposed to be here at 1,600 hours.
So I'm 100 hours late. 100 hours is but a moment. A fleeting moment with a love like ours. Cut it out. Your hand, my princess. Close your eyes. You devil, you. How's that?
Who's he?
Oh, he's with me. I arrested him a few minutes ago for loitering.
Well, did you have to bring him here?
What was I gonna do? You think all the crooks in town say, hold the crime, it's Freddie Johnson's romance time? Crime goes on.
But you haven't even caught a big one. I think you need to throw this one back.
Come on, Mama, the man got feelings. It was my intention to release the prisoner, but I discovered new evidence in the case based on the corpus delicti.
Oh, what's that?
I lost the key to the handcuffs.
You mean he's going to be here all evening?
Oh, that's all right, ma'am. I got no plans for the evening.
Wow, man.
Well, just a minute, Mama. Look. Stay close, will you? Be dragging me with my hand. Why don't we discuss this over a passion cocktail? Let me prepare us one. Say, Mom. Come on over here. How'd you do that? Here we go. Things will be all right between us in a minute. Here's one for you.
Okay.
And one for me. Okay.
Here's how we lost the farm.
Boy. When I make a date with Freddie Johnson, what do I get? The defiant ones.
You know, it's funny you should say that. A lot of people say I look like Tony Curtis.
You don't look nothing like Tony Curtis. I look more like Tony Curtis than you do. Besides, this time I'm doing the dragging. Say, Mom. Let's pretend he's not here.
He's staring at me.
Well, you never worry about anybody watching us when we were in the back row at the movies.
We're not at the movies now.
I don't mind if we go to the movies.
Come on, Mom. Whip a little light one on me.
Would you just go ahead and kiss him? It's getting a little bit embarrassing.
No.
You leave her alone. In addition to charging you with loitering, I'm charging you for obstructing an officer in the performance of his duty. You're in a lot of trouble. Just one Freddie Johnson kiss, and your world would have stood still.
Yeah, well, you and I are through.
Ain't even started yet. Well, you did that. I'm gonna kiss you whether you want it or not. You ready?
Hey, listen, if I get you a hacksaw, you think you could let him go?
Well, that is an idea, I guess.
Hey, wait a minute now. You can't set me free. I got my rights.
You mean you want to go to jail?
Well, sure. You know, jail's kind of a swinging place. I mean, you know, Saturday's my big night down there. I go to the jail every Saturday night.
Well, look, why don't you do me a favor? Suppose I give you a few dollars and you spend this Saturday night on the street.
Are you trying to bribe me? If you don't arrest me, I'm blowing this case sky high. I can see the headlines now. Officer releases vagrant in order to kiss and cuddle girl.
Here's my picture. See my picture right on the headline?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got a point there, Mama.
You betcha, mister. Now you make up your mind. Her or me?
You can't have your cake and eat it, too.
See why not? Everybody else has their cake and eats it, too. They didn't. We'd be up here in cake. I'm just trying to drag off a little old jive ginger snap.
Would you make up your mind, please? Well,
I hope your heart can stand it. Looks like I'm going to have to spend the evening with him. He got the lock on me. Pardon the pun. But before I go, I want to give you one for the road. Is that it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Resisted. I'm arresting you for resisting an officer.
What?
That's right. She resisted, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. We're all going down to the station. All three of us.
Well, what you gonna do with me down at the station?
For what you just done, you'll probably get solitary confinement for 6 months. You know what that means, don't you? That means that you and I are going to be locked up in a cell, in the basement, in the corner, in the dark.
I'll drink to that.
We'd like for you to imagine you're at a medical convention. The hall is filled with doctors. Dr. Harry Hillary, representative of a large pharmaceutical laboratory, was supposed to introduce a new medication, but at the last moment he couldn't make it. So the drug company sent a replacement. Well, let's see what happened.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and Mr. President, and good evening, doctors. Now, I'm not a speaker, but as you know, Dr. Harry Hillary was supposed to be here tonight to speak, but he couldn't make it. And believe you me, having to take his place is having to fill a couple of awfully big shoes. I didn't mean to imply that Dr. Hillary has big feet, just big shoes. Anyway, gentlemen, my laboratory has finally come up with it. They finally come up with the perfect, and I say perfect, tranquilizing pill. It's just a small thing. I think you can all see it there. But believe me, the wonderful, soothing, calming, tranquilizing effects we've had with this pill have just been remarkable. And it's different from the other tranquilizers on the market. I mean, it's a real departure. It's neither reserpine or meparbamate or chlorpromazine. We just call ours simply Be Calm. Be calm with Be Calm. There's a slogan for you. Anyway, with these pills, you can have four things, actually. You can have calmness, confidence, happiness. And the fourth thing these pills give you is a better memory. Of course, being calm, you know, has many advantages. It makes you steadier of hand, gives you better penmanship, you can write better. In fact, you doctors... But to prove the confidence that they give you, we tried him out up at state prison, and I just like to read you a paragraph from a letter that the warden sent to us from up there. I think I can remember it. No, I can't either. This is from the warden. After taking one of your pills, I let our worst men up out of solitary and permitted them to throw a party among themselves. Head guard Jenkins, who had put these men in solitary, took 3 of your pills and attended the party unarmed. He will be buried on Thursday. Well, of course, the important thing is that he did enjoy the party. But the most amazing thing about these pills is the fact that there are no side effects. As you know, on many of the other tranquilizers, they do produce very strange side effects, but we've had none with these. Seem to be catching cold. Is there a doctor in the house? A little humor there. Anyway, as I said, with these pills, there are no side effects, and thank heavens we don't have to write labels on the bottles, you know, do not take while driving, causes drowsiness, and so forth, because we just haven't had that problem. do wish Dr. Hillary could have been here, since he did steer these experiments. But he's up at Smileview Sanitarium. He flipped his lid. They've got him on phenobarbital.
I'll call Agnes. She knows. Agnes knows everything. Say, Agnes. Yeah, Charlie. Say, Agnes, do you know the French word for yesterday? H-I-E-R. How do you pronounce that? Here. Yeah, I got it. No, I'm not working on a puzzle. I'm working on today's menu. Yeah. The special for today is soup de hier. Oh, I gotta go, Agnes. The special for tonight just walked in.
Hi, Charlie.
How you doing, Mama?
Fine.
Yeah. Looks like you did all right.
Oh, yeah, they were biting good today. The mosquitoes was biting, too.
Yeah, I know it's the truth.
You should have seen the big one that got away.
Yes, it did, didn't it? The big one got away. No, it didn't, honey. The big one is here, Mama. You sunk your fish hook into my heart. Now I'm being dragged toward the boat of your love. Like that, did it? I've been writing.
Oh, Charlie, would you do me a favor and put these fish away? You know, I ain't got no fishing license. I think I'm gonna get in trouble.
You ain't gonna get in no trouble. Mr. Hawkins, the fish and game warden's a nice guy. He never bothers anybody.
Well,
First, what's your pleasure? You know mine.
Charlie.
Cup of coffee to go. Hold it! Who belongs to these?
Who are you?
I'm Ferguson, Fish and Game.
Oh. Well, what happened to Mr. Hawkins?
Oh, Hawkins was too old to cut it in the field anymore, so they kicked him upstairs. He's at the hatchery counting eggs. Are these yours?
Yes.
Let me see your license.
Well,
Mr. Ferguson. Mr. Ferguson, I just gave her those fish.
Oh, you caught these fish?
Yeah.
Let me see your license.
Okay, certainly.
Hold it, not so fast.
Well, that's the way you did it.
That's your driver's license. How'd you catch these fish? Run over them? Oh, that's a biggie. That's gonna cost you plenty fishing without a license.
well, I can't let you do this to Charlie now. He's really just trying to protect me.
Oh, I get the picture. You figure if you take the blame, I'll go easy on you because you're a girl.
Hold it now. This has gone far enough.
Well, listen, sister.
Hold it, now that's going too far.
Male or female, the law's the law. I make no distinction. If you break the law, you gotta pay.
Pay? Oh, I get it. Pay. How much?
Are you trying to bribe the Fish and Game warden? Oh, that's another citation. That's a biggie.
Okay, since you want to go to left field on me, the management reserves the right to refuse service to anyone. Therefore, I'm asking you to leave.
Come here. I'm not through with you yet.
I thought sure that would have worked.
Now, the limit is 8 fish.
You gonna kill them?
9. Over the limit. That's another citation.
Or why don't you kill them again? Maybe you counted the same fish twice. You know they all look alike.
Well, maybe to you, but to the trained eye, every fish looks different.
Yeah, well, I guess you do have fishy eyes.
Look $0.50 for every clown that said that.
Don't worry about it, Mama. It's just 3 jive citations.
Wait a minute. 4! This fish is undersized. According to regulations, they have to be at least 6 inches.
This is ridiculous. Here, man. Wait a second. Now measure that fish. Measure that fish.
Just as I thought. 5 7/8. That's another citation.
You're gonna give me a citation for 1/8 of an inch?
Well, do you think I enjoy doing this?
Well, do you?
You're darn right I do. You know what they call people like you?
You ain't gonna drop the big N on me, are you?
A poacher.
First time I ever poached, generally I have mine scrambled.
I really don't enjoy this. I'm just doing my duty. They send us out into these green hills with only a badge and a whistle to protect the forest, to protect the animals, to clean up the streams. We of the Fish and Game Department have sworn an oath, and I am here to live up to that oath. And every time I flash this badge, I am proud to say, Ferguson, Fish and Game.
Charlie, fish and chips. No, you're not. You better let go of the fish. You better let go of the fish.
Hi, Charlie.
Oh, how you doing, Mayor? It's the mayor. How you doing, Mayor? You know Jennifer Wiley.
Hi, Jennifer.
That's Jennifer Wiley. How you doing, Jennifer? This is Mr. Ferguson, new Fish and Game Warden. I'd like for you to meet the mayor, Mayor Adams. He's my very dear friend.
Well, pleased to meet you, Your Honor.
We're very proud of Charlie around here.
Are you now? Well, maybe after I tell you about Charlie, you won't be so proud of him. You went fishing without a license, caught more than the limit, and tried to offer me a bribe.
Well, I'm glad you reminded me. Here, Charlie, I found your license down by the lake.
Thanks, man. That's where I lost it, huh? Oh. I was walking Miss Wiley home the other evening and took off my coat. There's a little puddle there. I laid my coat in so she could walk across.
Well, that takes care of the license, but you still got the others, you see.
Well, he caught more than the limit because he's donating all of these fish to our church supper tonight.
Look, I can't ignore the law, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to, but I just can't.
Well, I'll keep that in mind next time when your temporary appointment expires and I have to decide who the new game warden's going to be.
I'll be right with you.
Thank you.
Well, what do you say, Fergie, baby?
Well, I tell you what. You're only one over the limit, so just get rid of one fish.
Say, Fergie, how'd you like to have a nice trout for dinner this evening?
I'd love it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
No, Fergie, you made a mistake. On the way out, would you kick the jukebox? You don't have to catch the plane tonight. You can catch the one in the morning. Oh, excuse me. Before I say goodnight, I'd like to thank my guest, Dan Hicks of the Hot Licks. Dan Hicks. And once again, I'd like to thank my very good buddy, Mr. Don Knotts. Don.
Pass that on to him. I'm a little bashful. Just about wraps it up, and Mama, that just leaves you and I. Let's get out of here.
In this particular case, what you see, the Flip Wilson Show, is what you will get every day at 5 p.m. It's regular time starting on Monday, only on TV Land.